In this video, I'm going to try to rebuild the Popular Mechanics 94 237 3/8 ratchet with a Craftsman rebuild kit. I noticed that this ratchet has a very similar to design in the head as the Craftsman 437/84. The front plate is very similar down to the snap rings. Also on the back, it's got an identical quick release, similar selector style with the snap rings also. So I bought this kit for the 437/84, which also fits the 437/85. I believe this kit is made in China. It says here, so let's open it. It's got the instructions. Here we see the snap rings, the bearing plate, gear, handle. It's even down to the spring and ball. It's a very similar construction as this Popular Mechanics ratchet. So let's try and take it down and see what happens. Should put some gloves on. Okay, so we managed to get the main gear out. As you can see, the broken tooth. And we'll work on the selector now on the back. Alright, the selector's out. And now we'll compare the parts. Get that spring out. What I'll do next is just lay out the Craftsman parts side by side and compare them. There's that busted pawl. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, these are the Popular Mechanics parts, and here come the Craftsman parts. Damn it. Okay. Here's the main gear. Oh, it's even got a front plate. It's metal. I seem to think it's metal. It looks plastic. Nope, it's metal. It's not the same tooth count. Hopefully it's the same size. We'll lay them out first. Here's the pawl. Switch. Snap ring. Selector snap ring. There's some differences. These snap rings are more petite. This one came with a second ball detent. A difference I noticed on the pawls is some chamfering on the Craftsman one. This is the Popular Mechanics one. This is the, over here. That's the back side. Make sure it's focusing. Alright, that's the back side of the Popular Mechanics one, and here's the back side of the Craftsman one. It's got some chamfering on those edges there and on the back side. And you compare it to the Popular Mechanics one, it doesn't have anywhere near as much chamfering on the sides or the back. It's quite sharp. The front plate, identical in shape and size. The finish is different, obviously. The snap rings here are more petite than the PM ones, but I'd be curious to see if they work. The selector, different, but it looks like it'll, I don't know, it might look bigger, but we'll see. Hopefully it fits. It's got a nicer finish than the PM one. The kit, the rebuild kit, came with 2 ball detents, I guess, in case you lose one spring. The Craftsman spring looks a little more compressed. Looks a little more compressed than the PM one. It actually looks more petite too. And the quick release looks wider on the PM one than the Craftsman. Yeah, it's ever so slightly larger. This one feels a little more tight than this one. Actually, this one's smoother. Maybe it's the lubrication that it needs. Alright, let's put it back together. I forget how to do it. Alright. Let's use the Craftsman one. And let's not mix up some parts here. Alright, springs in. We'll get the pawl. Where's the pawl? That's the broken one. This is the good one here. The Craftsman one. Let's see, this is a little tricky, might be off camera. Nope, there it goes. That may not work. That may not work. How did I do it last time? I think I went it like that. Let's see. No, that's not going to work. No, no way. See, so that's not going to work. We'll have to use the Popular Mechanics spring. Oh boy, now it's in there. There it goes. Let's try the Popular Mechanics spring now. I mean, it should work, right? Okay. Okay, there we go. Paul is in. Let's see if this one works. Hopefully it does. I'd like for it to work, and it seems a little too big. So I was hoping that selector would work. Damn it. Would have let down. Would have liked to have a new switch. Okay, so I had high hopes for this rebuild. It's not going to work because this selector is so much bigger and incompatible with the body of the ratchet. It would work if this notch was thinner and would sit in that pawl, but it doesn't. It just won't sit in there, so that's not going to work either. Okay, so the repair didn't work for the 94 237 ratchet, which is the higher tooth count ratchet. But what if someone broke their lower tooth count ratchet, their 25 tooth ratchet, which is the 06800? It's the same amount of teeth, So let's see if this kit would potentially rebuild a Popular Mechanics ratchet. The teeth almost look bigger on the Craftsman. No, they're the same. They mesh up pretty good. It just looks bigger. The quick release on the Craftsman is lower, and it feels looser than the Popular Mechanics one. They stand about the same height from the end of the anvil to the end of the gear. Oh, that was easy. Got it in the first try. Alright. Let's keep the parts separate so we don't mix anything up. Craftsman on this side, Popular Mechanics on that side. There's the ball. I'll wipe this down, got some grease on this. Okay, this is the Popular Mechanics pawl and the Craftsman pawl. The notch on this one is very close to the notch on the Craftsman one. I wonder if it'll fit. So, okay. So the Popular Mechanics pawl fits on the Craftsman pawl. So we'll get that in there. The springs in there are already good. We'll use a Craftsman ball detent. Nice. We'll do it the hard way then. There it is. Okay, Craftsman paws in. Okay. Now we determined that this is too big, so we're going to reuse the stock Popular Mechanics selector. There, that might be it. It wants to come out. Why is it not working? I'm trying to spread this snapping out some more. It's like it's compressed. I wonder if I can reverse. It wants to come out. That's strange. I wonder why. It turns just fine, but that switch wants to come out. Put the gear in. Maybe that's got something to do with it. There we are. He's almost in there. There we go. The switch still wants to come out. That is a mystery. It's not coming out though. So it's back together. It's assembled. I had to use the Craftsman snap ring because the Popular Mechanics one wasn't cooperating. The selector is, oh, it came out. It finally came out. It was working for a while. I don't know what's up with that snap ring. It's just not cooperating this time around. Okay, so I reassembled the ratchet using the Craftsman's rebuild kit. For some reason, the Popular Mechanics stock spring was not retaining the switch. They wanted to fly out, and it did. I don't know if I deformed or damaged the spring, but the Craftsman spring is working. I also had to use the Craftsman spring for the front plate with the Craftsman plate because the Popular Mechanics spring was not, again, not cooperating. So, what's the verdict? Does the Craftsman 434-37 rebuild kit work on your Popular Mechanics ratchet? I say it does, with some caveats. First being, I used some parts from the Popular Mechanics ratchet. One being the ball detent spring in here. I had to use because it was the Craftsman one's petite, too small, and it wasn't pushing the ball up into the pawl enough, and it wouldn't engage. The other caveat is you can't expect it to be the same. The Popular Mechanics quick release was very proud. This Craftsman one is almost flush with the top of the ratchet. With the socket in, it almost looks like it goes inside the ratchet, but it does work. It's almost inside the, it is inside the ratchet. Look at that. Does it work though? It releases and it provides retention. It ratchets and it reverses. It does everything a ratchet should do, with those minor shortcomings, one being the short quick release. But it'll give new life to your broken ratchet. You have to keep in mind that it didn't work for the higher tooth count 9437 ratchet. The pawls were different. The selector was different. The selector on that comes with the rebuild kit does not fit these ratchets. You'll have to reuse your selector switch. I appreciate you watching. I hope you found it informative. If not entertaining, drop me a like. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching.